And now, News Channel 10's 24/7 local weather first alert forecast.
Well, as we're gearing up for Sunday, we'll see temperatures a bit on the comfortable side, starting out in the low to mid 60s, maybe some upper 60s to near 70 in places like Childress. Then we'll warm up pretty rapidly through the first half of the day. By about 2 or 3 o'clock, we'll see temperatures already in the upper 80s to right around 90 degrees, maybe some low to mid 90s in some of those warmer locations, but probably going to hit our daytime high at about 2 or 3 o'clock as storms do look to form and some outflow will cool us off pretty quickly throughout the afternoon into the evening, and then eventually cooling back down into the 60s for the nighttime. Now, starting out the day, should be on the sunny side, should be on the dry and quiet side, really for the entire first half of the day. Probably see those storms fire up in the northwest at about 2 or 3 o'clock this afternoon, and then making their way through the area kind of in a northwest to southeast fashion. And then notice how the storms just kind of dissipate before they hit the east part of the area later at night. Now, there's a reason for that, as the air to the east will be a little bit more on the stable side than the air to the west, so our western friends probably having a higher chance of seeing those storms than their people to the east, and then clearing out during the overnight hours and into early Monday morning. So talking about the severe threat, like I said, probably favoring the western half of the area, you know, talking about maybe some small hails, maybe small to moderate hail, 1 to 1.5 inches in diameter. Some brief periods of gusty winds and also some brief periods of heavy rain as well. Could see winds with these storms, in the stronger storms, anywhere from 50 to 60 miles per hour, but you notice it's only a 1 out of 5 risk for severe weather, so not all that expecting of an outbreak. And as for the day on Monday, even less of a severe risk, probably just some general thunderstorms, and that's really about it. So taking a look at that 7-day supercast, 90 degrees for both Sunday and Monday. Then we do look to slightly dry out for Tuesday, but notice that 10% there. Not completely ruling out any scattered showers or storms, but we'll have more of a southwest wind, so that'll kind of hunker down any major storm chances. And a little bit on the hot side too, getting up to about 95. Similar temperatures for Wednesday with that storm chance returning to the region. But as far as temperatures go, no major outliers, you know, kind of typical for early to mid-July weather, right around 90 degrees. Not expecting any triple digits over the next few days.